Okay. Another thing I wanted to talk about. I know this is kind of involving in the time or the news. Obviously, Prince passed away, which is super sad.
That is super sad.
But I had a Prince story.
All right.
So my dad, I grew up in Houston, Texas, and my dad used to run a record store back in the day. It was called Cactus Records, and before that, he worked at Sound Warehouse. So this is like way back record stores. So first of all, it's a while ago. And this was about the time when Prince came out, like a little bit after his self-titled album, which I guess would be kind of one of his first albums. So he was big, but not Prince. You know what I mean? He wasn't like Prince yet, but he was big. He was very popular. So my dad used to, at Sound Warehouse, would have these in stores where they would have concerts inside the store, and they were free and stuff like this for kind of, upstart, not necessarily upstart, but not Michael Jackson gigantic or Prince when he was Prince, and so they had this in store, and they had Prince who was going to show up and perform, and then they had Morris Day and the Time, which was the band, so it was great. And they had I think he was telling me they had some other Upshot band, that whoever it was. And so they had these all the time, and people would show up, and they'd have they'd sell CDs, and then the people would autograph it afterwards.
Small cover and stuff.
Yeah, it would be they'd perform it inside the store, because probably hundreds of people would show up. Thousands of people showed up for this, which was unexpected, because, Prince, again, wasn't like he was, in the...
This is before Purple Rain, or...
Yeah, absolutely, definitely. So they moved it outside, because they had to. There's just no way the fire marshal was going to be like, you can't have thousands of people inside your store. This is not going to work. So they got a flatbed truck to perform outside. So Prince was supposed to perform at about 2:00. And the idea was he was going to, come in, and then the opening band, then Morris Day and the Time was going to come out, and then Prince was going to come in at 2:00. So apparently Prince, the story goes, Prince is driving, chauffeured. I'm assuming it's a purple limousine. Has to be, right? He's driving up. He sees this crowd of people outside and just says, "Keep driving. Not going to do it."
Really?
Yeah. He was like, "That's too many people."
Wow.
Okay, that's not... Then my dad... People are now, it's like 2:45. People get kind of restless.
The first band's already did it?
They're done. So now it's like we're waiting for Prince, and everyone's kind of getting restless because, like 30 minutes between an act. You're like, okay, wait, 45 minutes, 50 minutes. They're kind of getting angry, kind of getting, upset. My dad walks up on stage and says, "Sorry to let you folks know, Prince will not be performing." Riots. People freak out, start throwing stuff, freaking out, which you wouldn't think, like, Prince fans. It's Prince. But anyways, he had a register outside that was selling CDs and stuff like that. They're trying to grab the register. They're going inside the store. He had to fight the register off somebody. They had to call the cops. People were getting hit.
Man.
So anyways.
Prince Riot.
the Prince riots of 1983. So yeah, that's my Prince story, but I absolutely love Prince. Anybody who has a high-pitched voice like me and can make it in this business, good for you. But what's interesting also about Prince is kind of I wouldn't know this because I'm unfortunately not that old. But I enjoyed Prince. But apparently Prince, Michael Jackson was kind of, you wouldn't think of it now, was kind of like the safe, like mom, like family. Because, Jackson 5, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But Prince was like, whoa, like risque. Which, again,
yeah, that definitely makes sense.
Like if you look at some of the cover of his albums, it's like, geez, man. Even now today would be kind of an interesting thing. But the thing I will say about Prince, if you go look and you look at the credits on the back of his album, he did everything. I'm talking like arrangement. He played the bass. He played the drums for Purple Rain. He did obviously lead vocals. He did the background vocals. He did the composing. He did everything. He could play every piece of his music.
Well, that's what I'm kind of understand with that. I wasn't the biggest Prince fan, but I'm not really big into music anyways. I'm a top 40s kind of guy.
Yeah.
Or top hits kind of guy. And I definitely like his hits. It's good music.
Yeah.
But I know what he's done for music.
Yeah.
Like obviously did everything himself. He can play any genre. He could write any song.
Yeah. Crazy good songwriter.
It sucks to lose like a visionary like that.
Yeah, and he was kind of a revolutionary with putting his music on the internet. He was one of the first to kind of do that. I did a whole project back in the day about music and copyright infringement and stuff like that. And
that's funny because he took all of his music off every single streaming service.
Well, that was
fairly
kind of
recently.
Well, that was kind of but he always had a battle. He wanted to come out with an album. I forget which album it was where it didn't have breaks in the song. It was just one long song, so you had to listen to the whole thing. So I guarantee he constantly had battles. I know they've talked about it with Warner Brothers, like constantly battling with his studio. I think that's why he actually even changed his name to the symbol, because he didn't want his name to be associated like Prince. He didn't want to give them the satisfaction of that, which just made him more popular. You know what I mean? Of course,
yeah.
But yeah, he kind of he was one of the first artists to kind of flex the muscle of like, No, I get to choose what I want to do. I'm that big. Whereas now you have like Taylor Swift, Tay-Tay doing it.
Tay-Tay.
She's fighting Apple. But yeah, just amazing. Go listen to Prince albums. If you haven't listened to Prince, it's so good. All of his music is so good. It's obviously, eclectic and strange and weird, but it's really, really, really good. So go check out Prince.
Yeah, definitely.
Anything else going on in your life, buddy? No?
No.
All right. Well,
No, not really. Sorry.
no worries. Let's wrap it up. If you are listening to the audio version, go to YouTube. We have the
check
video
out- look at
version.
our
We put
faces.
overlays. I take time. Come on, man.
David
Come
does all
on,
the
man.
work, yeah.
No.
He's on all the credits.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the composer, the arranger.
The producer.
But yeah, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Sit Down Standard. Or, of course, you can send us an email. The email address is...
sitdownstandard@gmail.com.
That's right. And again, just write us an email. Tell us what you're doing. Tell us about your day.
How's the weather where you're from?
Yeah, right now
Here it's hot.
It's super windy, though, right now. I was
70
afraid
degrees.
the
Yeah, the Santa Anas are coming in.
Santa Ana's... I
To
don't
Vegas. This is from Santa Ana to Vegas. That's the thing, right?
know. Anyways, till next time. Bye.
See ya.